Hello friends, welcome back to my channel and into my home. I'm up early, finishing up my cup of coffee, just put on my makeup, and I've got a lot to get done today. So yesterday we had a pumpkin carving party over here at our house for all of our grandkids. So the house is a disaster area. The party ended late, so I just decided I was going to relax the rest of the night and then I'll take care of everything that's going on out there this morning. So that's what we're going to be doing this morning. I also have to pick up some groceries from the H-E-B curbside, so I'm going to get that done, and I want to go get my car washed. So I got lots of little things that I got to get done today, but let me take you in there so you can see that mess. I've already taken care of my morning routine, so I've unloaded the dishwasher just in time to refill it with all these dishes on the counter. Now, last night we had chicken and beef fajitas with a crock pot full of beans, and the kids enjoyed chocolate and vanilla iced cupcakes. We had tables set up so that they can do a couple of art projects that Madeline put together, and then we went outside onto the patio and we carved pumpkins. We had 8 of our 17 grandkids here, and through the magic of Zoom, we were able to have our grandson Parker participate from Alaska. Thank God for technology like this. So now I need to get in here and I need to get the sticky handprints off of everything. I need to mop my floors. I need to get the dishes cleaned up and put away. I also need to go outside onto the patio and rinse everything off because there's a lot of sticky prints out there. So I want to go out there and get all that rinsed off. I like to get the patio rinsed off after the kids swim because I want to be sure to get all the chlorine off of the ground. I need to bring the tables back in and basically get all the things done to reset this house for the week. Okay, so let's start here in the kitchen. I always like to start in the kitchen when I've got a big project like this because it tends to inspire me to get other things done. I look over there in the kitchen, everything's nice and clean, and it inspires me to go on into the living room and then out there on the patio, do all the things. So I'm starting here in the kitchen. I'm going to get the counters cleaned off and then I'm going to start those dishes.
She didn't love you back, all she did was leave a hole in your chest. You didn't get that job, even though you really gave it your best. And now you're wondering what's the point of anything at all. But let me tell you what, that's just life putting you through the test. Before the dawn, it's always dark. Before the light, there is a tunnel. Before you run, you got...
We got enough pumpkin carving tools for everybody to use. Now I'm going to go ahead and wash them up. Actually, I'm going to let them sit in some soap for a little bit to get all the sticky stuff off, and then I'll wash them up. Now some of the blades did get rusty, so I'm kind of concerned for those, but I'm going to go ahead and wash them up and see how they look afterwards. I would like to go ahead and save them if I can for next year. Now I'm also going to put some hot water and some Dawn soap here in my crock pot, and then I'll allow that to soak before I come in and give it a good scrub.
You say you're getting old, but what do you know about what's to come? 'Cause what the future holds, nobody knows till the race is all won. So if you're wondering what's the point of anything at all?
If this is the first time that you're visiting my channel, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Michelle. I'm the mom to 3 moms and a dad, and I started this channel to encourage women to reclaim the peace in their lives through cleaning, organizing, and setting up routines. I would love to have you join our group of very supportive women here. You can do this by pressing that red subscribe button and click the bell so that you get reminded every time I post a new video.
There will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now and remember that the only way is up from when you fall in love, but it don't work out. When you've cried at least 100 times. When you feel so stuck and you can't get out. Just remember, ooh, there will come a day when it all works out, and you didn't even have to try. You will find a way if you hold on now and remember that the only way is up from here.
You remember back in the day when this was just a tracing wheel that you would use when you were sewing? Well, now you use it for pumpkin carving. And this tool also, you take it and you stick it in, like you make little punctures around the pattern onto the pumpkin, and then you follow that to cut out your pattern. It's super cool. Madeline bought this drink dispenser from Target. It's really cute and the kids really liked it. It lights up here at the bottom. I'm trying to find the switch for you so you can see, but it lights up green. And we stuck some lemonade in there and just cut up some limes to mimic the green. The kids really liked it. They're able to make themselves a little drink when they wanted one, and it's partly where a lot of those sticky hands came from out there on my window. But anyways, the kids really like this. Madeline bought this in preparation for a Halloween party that she's going to have here at our house this year. So she's got a jump house coming that we're going to be putting in the driveway, and we're also going to make a very friendly spook house in our courtyard for the little kids. So it's not going to be scary. It'll be friendly ghosts. With the exception of our front yard decor that we do for Halloween and the courtyard that we're going to be making into a little spook house, I'm not going to be decorating the inside of the house for Halloween this year. Again, you guys remember what I did last year. It was a bit much, way too much for my liking, to be honest with you. So this year I'm just keeping it more simple. You know that I had the wedding that we did, so I'm still, recovering from that. And then I have Christmas and our Christmas party that we have every year. So I'm trying to keep things simple this year. But if you want to see a very fun-filled Halloween video, my last year video was a lot of fun. So I'm going to link that at the end of this video for you to go see next. Instead of leaving these here to dry, I'm going to go ahead and dry them and put them away. That way my counters just feel nice and clean.
He moved like a magnet, wearing holes in the carpet, counting steps to the back porch, same song from the screen door. He was a score on a mountain, waiting for a sign of rain. Card horse with his head down, devoted to a way of being, but he broke wide open, like a bird in spring, with a divine potion made of love and pain. He was really living, yeah man, all the way, with a deep.
If you get a little drink dispenser like this, here's a little tip. Be sure that after you clean it, that you close that little spout, because it's an awful surprise when you go to put your drink in there and it spills out everywhere.
She lived in the panic, made a home with the sirens, couldn't make it off the front porch, red flag behind each door. She held a scar like an aspen, golden by her age, high horse with her head back, devoted to what should have been.
I'm using Method's all-purpose cleaner, and then I'm going to follow up with the Method's daily granite cleaner. Now I know this is essentially double cleansing my counters, but as I've mentioned before, I consider the daily granite cleaner to be a step like by adding shine onto my granite, not necessarily to clean it. I don't know why this is, but it just makes sense in my mind. Now you'll see that there's a lot of glitter on my counter. I'll show it to you here in just a second. So I want to get all that cleaned up before I add that final shine back in. when I was sick with the C word, we know what we're talking about, Anyways, when I was sick with that, my daughter Madeline bought me this Stanley cup. This thing is fantastic. It really does keep the water cold for a long time. So when my son came here for the wedding, my son from Alaska, when he came here for the wedding, I set this up next to his bed, and that way he had cold water throughout the night. He was very amazed at how cold the water stayed for 2 days there in his room. So this cup is really amazing. Okay, so now we're here in my dining room. I got the runner washed here on this buffet. My kitty cat used to like to sit up here and she would get fur all over it. Now she's found a different place in the house to lay for the time being, so I'm going to go ahead and get this put back on here. Here is a bucket of toys that Madeline bought for all the children whose parents prefer them not to have candy. We had other tables set up here in the dining room for the kids to do their crafts and things like that, so we didn't do it on this table. But there are some sticky little handprints on here, things like that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this wiped down and give it a good shine. After Christmas this last year, I forgot to take the leaf out of the table. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it in, since Christmas is coming and I'm going to have a Christmas party here. But soon after, I'm going to take the leaf out. Now, I do like it in because it makes the table feel so grand. However, I also like the extra space at the end of the table so that I'm able to store some of the kids' toys there. Okay, so you're about to see the struggle that I have with this silly high chair. Now, typically, I know how to put it down, but for some reason on this day, I couldn't get this sucker down.
You take my love for granted. Say a bunch of stuff you never mean, yeah.
Okay, so now that took half the day, just kidding. Anyways, I got to go pick up the H-E-B order, and then I have to run to Bethany's real quick. Then we'll come back and continue working on the house. Stopped off and got me a venti iced tea, unsweetened iced tea. Now I'm here to pick up the groceries. Then I'm going to head over to Bethany's house because I need to drop off the mirror that she used for her wedding. And then I'll be heading home to take the groceries. So I'm just waiting for the guys to come. Here they come now to load up the groceries. Well, I guess that one wasn't for us. It must be next. So while we're waiting, I just want to thank you guys for all the love and support that you gave me in last Sunday's video. I know that it was a very long video, over an hour long, and I just appreciate you guys, you know, being willing to watch a video that long. I'm always reluctant to post a video that's that long, partly because I know how precious your time is, and I know that you guys have other YouTubers that you want to watch, and oftentimes I feel guilty taking time away from other content creators by posting long videos. I know that's silly, but it's just my personality. Okay, here they come. Hello.
Hey, for Michael?
Yes.
Just being nothing else. I'm a sucker for your love.
All right, have a good day.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Okay, so let's head on to Bethany's house.
Even though it's kind of toxic, babe, you know I feel it in my touch. That your love is from a different place. It's toxic, babe. Oh, it's toxic, babe. Yeah, yeah. It's toxic, babe.
All right, so those groceries were for the full week of my meal planning for dinners. I like to use the Mealime app. I've shown you guys that before. And what I really like about it is that you can choose your meals, and then it comes up with your grocery list. Then I go into my refrigerator or into my pantry, and I mark off all the things that I already have. Also, when you use the app, you can put in diet restrictions, low salt, low carb, and many, many more. I'll go ahead and I'll link that app for you below. I did the free version for a long time. Now I'm paying for the paid version, but even the free version is really, really good. So I'll link that below for you. And if you follow me on Instagram, I always post pictures of the meals that I make for dinner. And then I also post the recipe that goes with it. So if you've seen any of those recipes, it's from the Mealime app that I'm using.
Oh no, anxiety creeps up on me. Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over, I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to just...
If you follow Cambria over on Living with Cambria, then you've seen her new rug that she put down in her living room. I love that rug, and I would love to add something like that lighter right here. However, I'm concerned that the color will compete with the two chairs, which is a very cool neutral. So someday I do hope to move those chairs possibly into my bedroom because they do match the fabric of my headboard, but I can't do that until I get more seating in here. So I just keep dreaming.
Says take some pills, but this is not how it's supposed to feel. Upside down and in and out, I guess I have to take a break. Get out of your comfort zone, it's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home, your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work. I try to work.
All right, before I pull out my O-Cedar mop bucket, I'm going to go ahead and fill my new copper tea kettle with some water, and I'm going to start boiling it. Now, in my mop bucket, I like to put a teaspoon of original powder Tide. Now, occasionally I will stick some bleach in there. Today, I'm not going to do that. But look how pretty the tea kettle is. It was on sale for the Amazon Prime Day. I'll check and see if it's still on sale. If it is, I will link it below in my description box.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me tonight? It's no secret, all my friends already know. There's no reason to hold it back, I let it show. All my feelings, are you thinking about me tonight? Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than sound.
This is where the tables were set up, so there is some paint on the floor. That's why you see me using my foot to add a little oomph to the mop.
Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. I'm taking a mental picture in my mind just to keep this moment till the end of time. 'Cause I know that it might be over after tonight. So before I change my mind, your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine, baby, just hold me tight. Like a makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise.
I've shared this before, but it's a good tip, so I'm going to share it again. When I mop, I always go around the bottoms of the baseboards first. That way, when I'm mopping in the center, any dirt that I'm mopping from side to side is not going up against my baseboards. It's just going over into the clean area that I've already mopped. You see what I mean?
Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise.
Okay, so let's get outside so that I can get that back patio cleaned off. While I was on the inside cleaning, Olive Grace thought it would be a good idea to eat one of the pumpkins. She likes pumpkin pulp. Sometimes I'll put pumpkin in her food. It really helps with their stomachs, but I know this seems kind of bitter, but anyways, she got a hold of that. She brought it into the living room, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? Yeah, it's a little pumpkin. This is later on in the day, but there really isn't a great time to film out here because of the way the sun rises and sets back here.
My friends are in the club, we'll go all night. I see you in the back, the mood is right. If I just had your number, I would let you know.
Once again, I'm going to struggle to fold this table.
To me, stop dancing to the music and the chase. Like this was meant to be. Take my hand, I feel my heart beat, and I don't want this moment to stop.
After I get all the sticky stuff cleaned off of this one, I'm going to go ahead and ask Michael to come out here and help me fold this table. Obviously, this one is much larger, so it's really going to need both of us to come out here and get this done.
Tonight I'll make you see it's all about us. It's all about us. As we're dancing close together, making out. It's all about us. It's all about us. There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. Feel your hands, the way you're touching me around my neck. Got chills down my back, you do it right. The way you're holding me, no, I don't want this moment to stop. No need to fight it, I cannot hide it. We won't regret it, so come with me, maybe we're meant to be.
So whenever we have one of these shindigs, I like to come out here and rinse everything off. So you're going to see me put everything up so that way I can get the hose out and rinse everything off. I also take time to spray the cushions with some Folex because oftentimes we get stains on there from the little kids and their drinky cups or their food, sticky stuff, things like that. So I'm going to spray down the furniture, wipe everything down, then I'll also spray some Folex on the chairs, on all the cushions, and then I'll come back and rinse everything with the hose.
There's a magic in your eyes, can't get enough. I can't get enough. It's all about us.
All my furniture in the backyard are several years old. I actually brought it over from my old house. The reason that it still looks so nice is because I take care of it. I do come out here often and I wipe all these down, and like this table right here, very cheap table. Those chairs, very cheap chairs. But I take care of it by wiping it down, be sure everything stays clean. Now the umbrellas, that's a different story. For some reason, I cannot keep umbrellas. The one that's sitting on the ground, that one has a broken little spine thing, whatever you want to call it. And then the one that is standing up, part of the umbrella detached from the spine thing. So I need to get 2 new umbrellas. because I like to keep one in the pool and I like to keep one there on that round table.
I saw you from across the room. When our eyes met, I never knew that I could feel this way, and it's kinda strange. Don't even know your name. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. You say that you're from out of town. I'm hoping that you stick around. Show me what it's like from the other side. Would you stay another night? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I think I've waited all these years for you right here. But how will I ever know if you go? 'Cause I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you. Just wanna get to know you. I don't wanna say here no.
It's still warm enough here in Texas for us to swim, and even when it's not, we just go ahead and put the heater on in the pool. However, I'd like to know, what is the temperature like where you live? So tell me down below, where do you live and what's the temperature like there?
You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance.
This rug right here, I bought for my living room. That's before I realized that it was an indoor-outdoor rug, and it collects a lot of hair. So when the dog sits on it, there's fur just embedded in it. So it's been out here for a while now. I think it might last another season, but after that, I'm going to need to get me a new one.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray, we'll look back at this summer night.
I like to keep this water table over in the shallow end of the pool for all of our little guys. So we're done for the day. I'm going to go ahead and let all this dry out overnight, and then I'll come back early in the morning and I'll get everything set back up. As you can see, the early morning sunrise is just gorgeous out here. It's about 7:45 a.m. and I just love this time of the day because the way the sun comes in is just so gorgeous. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get everything set up, and I'm going to clean off the tables. Now, you did see me wash the tables, but now I need to shine everything back up. I'm using a wet cloth to wipe off the leaves of this artificial plant. This is one of the most real artificial plants that I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure that I got this from Target. You'll see me doing cleaning another one that's equally as realistic, and I know that one for a fact was from Target. This is the glass cleaner that you're seeing me use. I really do like the Sprayway glass cleaner, but I have found for my windows, my sliders there, I like to use the e-cloth glass system. So it has like two different parts. You wipe it with one cloth that's wet, and then the other cloth you shine everything. So I really like that for my windows and for my mirrors. But I also like this Sprayway because I absolutely love the smell. I know that there's some people out there that don't like the smell. I do like the smell of this. Here's that broken part of the umbrella that I was talking about. I'm really just working at trying to get all these sticky prints off of here. These windows are not going to be perfect, and that's okay. The sun's shining on them right now, so they tend to get streaky. Anyways, even though I'm using this e-cloth, which is absolutely fabulous. But anyways, next week I'm going to be doing zone cleaning in the living room. And when I do zone cleaning, that's when I come out here and I really deep clean these sliders from the inside and the outside. So I'll leave that being perfect for next week. Y'all noticed that last night I cut about 4 inches off of my hair. I posted it as a reel on Instagram, so let me know down in the comments if you saw that reel. And if you aren't already following me on Instagram, I hope that you'll head over there and follow me, because I'm able to be a little more social over there than what I am over here. Okay friends, we're nearing the end of this video. I hope that you got inspiration and motivation to get some things done in your house today. If you want to continue watching, I will have another video at the end of this one for you to head over and see. And I'm leaving you with some beautiful footage of what this backyard looks like early in the morning. I'll see you again in next Sunday's video. Until then, stay blessed, my friends.